Hey, welcome in on this Tuesday. That may very well be your Friday if you're going to be off for the remainder of this week. School's out, and if you're thankful for so much, we thank you for being a part of Jacksonville's morning news each and every day. We'll be here working throughout the week, and you can stay connected to what's happening in your community, weather and traffic every 6 minutes, top local and national stories as well. And even if you don't have any on the radio, get our breaking news alerts in the 104.5 WOKV app. Three big things to know out the door today. A near-perfect day of weather. It's a 9 on the weather meter. Going to be very pretty overall. Relatively low humidity and temps right about where they ought to be in the low to mid-70s. By Wednesday, we begin a warming trend. Not terribly uncomfortable, about 78, but that's above average. Thursday and Friday, we're going to be pushing near record territory and a little bit more humidity as well. So as you welcome in guests for dinner and you have the oven going and the stovetop and all the other stuff going, definitely going to need to crank the AC to keep everyone comfortable and a little bit on the cool side into Thanksgiving and the weekend as well. Mike Burrish is hinting at a little bit of a return to fall weather by late in the weekend and early next week. We'll continue to unpack that throughout the week in the full 5-day first alert forecast. Top local story, just an awful development coming out of the Normandy area and for a local family as they say they believe they know the killer of their 21-year-old loved one who was found shot to death in the Normandy Park area on Monday. While police did have a person of interest in custody, they stopped short of announcing an arrest. We've been checking throughout the morning for jail logs and arrest records. So far, we have not seen that there has been a formal arrest announced. If that happens, and when it does, ultimately, we'll pass along that information on 104.5 FM and in the WOKV app. Top story, top national story. It broke during the evening hours on Monday. We sent you the breaking news alert in the WOKV app as the GSA, a somewhat obscure agency usually in the federal government, is now affirming and ascertaining Joe Biden as president-elect, which essentially is an important trigger to allow for the transition. Behind the scenes, the funding and the other mechanisms of federal government, the meetings between Trump officials and incoming Biden administration officials happening now. Though the president continues to maintain on Twitter that the fight continues through the courts and elsewhere, we'll continue to unpack the story as we move through this Thanksgiving week. A lot more sure to come, and stay connected for breaking developments. Put an ear on the radio at 104.5 FM. Head to WOKV.com and make sure you get our breaking news alerts in the 104.5 WOKV app.